welcome to this quick 10-minute somatic connection practice. I think this is a really amazing practice that we could do every day to actually just help us strengthen the connection that we have to our body, the connection that we have to our inner world, to our inner dialogue. Sometimes it's really difficult, if we're disconnected from the body, it's really difficult for us to actually listen to any wisdom that the body has. And so this practice just really helps us to tune in and kind of ask the body, like, what do we need? What do we need today? So we're actually going to start. It will predominantly be a seated practice, but we're just going to start with a little bit of movement. So find your way into a tabletop position. Bring the knees under the hips, the wrists under the shoulders. And let's just start to gently move the body, just gently moving the spine. Now, your movements may be really small, they may be quite big, depending on how your energy is today, depending on sort of how you feel the boundary of your body is. If you feel like you're very kind of introspective and your energy is very internal, you may have smaller movements, just articulating the spine. And if you feel like you've got a lot to give, that may be represented in bigger movements, but there's no right or wrong, both are okay. Maybe take through some cat-cow. Maybe find your way back to just a child's pose and just swaying the body a little side to side. I like to come up onto my fingertips and kind of claw my way forwards. And yeah, just rounding the spine. Just finding those movements. Bring the forehead down, let out some noise if you need to. Maybe you'd like to come forwards and rock the hips back. Move forwards into a lumbering cat if that feels nice. Just anything that your body needs on this plane of movement. On all fours. Just a couple more breaths here. And then I invite you to begin. Use a couple of breaths to move your way into a comfortable seat. You could sit kneeling, you could sit cross-legged, you could sit up on a bolster, maybe up on a block. I'm actually going to sit up on a block. If you don't have a block, a cushion will do, a pillow could be good. Even some books can act as a block. Just use what you've got. Find your way to a comfortable seat and feel free to close the eyes or just keep a soft gaze. And try not to look too much around you. Just start to bring that awareness inside. And we'll start by tuning into the first point of our check-in, which is our mind. And just asking yourself, where is my mental attention focused right now? Where is my mental attention focused right now? Acknowledging any thoughts that may arise. And instead of following the thoughts, can you be witness to those thoughts? And just accept that they are there today, and that's okay. And then next we'll take our awareness towards the body and asking, how is my body feeling today? Without identifying with any of it, just being witness to, oh, okay, this is how I feel. Maybe there's a little bit of tightness here. You feel a little bit of discomfort there. Just see if you can lovingly be with those parts of you. And the third point is our emotions. Asking ourselves, how are my emotions today? Is there something in particular I'm feeling, something I can sense? Knowing that all of it is beautiful, all of it is okay, because we're human and we feel a full spectrum of emotions. The idea is just to simply check in. And the next point is our breath. As you bring your awareness to your breath, just observing, how is the breath landing in the body? How is my body receiving my breath today? Does my breath feel a little bit short? Is it contained up in, the upper portion of the chest? Or does your breath actually feel quite vast? And without, as we become aware of the breath, we may naturally take a deeper inhale and a longer exhalation. That's okay. Just observe any changes that might be happening with the body without actually forcefully making those changes. Just feeling that breath as it enters into the lungs, into the belly. Maybe you feel it moving through the throat, through the nose. And just being with that, being witness to that. And then finally we ask ourselves, how is our energy? Do you feel more introspective today? Does sort of the energy of your body feel more close? Do you feel like you need more time and space for yourself? Or do you feel like that boundary of your body could be quite far away and your energy is sort of expressing outwardly? You could give more, you could reach out to someone else. Just noticing, what is happening with my energy today? Just giving yourself a moment of compassion. Maybe you'd like to rest your left hand on your heart, bringing your right hand on top. And just feeling whatever you've discovered. And one final question we have to ask ourselves today is, what do each of these parts need from me? What do each of these parts need from me? And maybe that means you need to cancel a social appointment. Maybe you want to catch up with a friend. Maybe if you're feeling a bit sluggish, maybe there's something that you'd like to do to bring a little bit more playfulness into your day, into your life. Just tuning in and being really honest with yourself about what each part needs from you, and see if you can make the intention right now just to give yourself even one thing that you need. You can stay here for as long as you like. I hope you found this little connection practice insightful. I hope it's something that you'd like to keep up sort of on a daily basis. It really does help to check in with ourselves regularly and figure out how we're feeling, and that in turn then really helps us to know what we need, and it helps us to regulate the nervous system. It's a way that we can resource. You can come back to this practice whenever you need that little bit of connection with yourself. Have a beautiful day.